Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. Today we are going to do my cash stuffing for the month of May. I have $651 here that we're going to stuff into some of our sinking funds. So let's go ahead and get started by giving the money account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 640, 45, 50, 51. And this is prop money. All of my sinking funds are housed in a high yield savings account, and I just transfer the money straight from my checking account when my check's deposited into Ally's website, which is where my high yield is, into the little buckets that I want it to go into. No need to go to the bank, no need to lose any interest that I could be accruing by having the money go straight into my savings account. I am a cashless budgeter. I don't pull cash for anything. Try to avoid it at all cost. The bank we bank with does not have a branch here where I'm located. There is one in Jacksonville, so I can get some money if I need to, but I just don't prefer to do that. Digital is easier, so. All right, so we have here my sinkings fund binder. We're going to get started with Christmas. For Christmas, we're going to add $100. We've been faithfully adding to this since January, so we should have $500 now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $500. Our goal for Christmas is $1,200. We have 3 kids, so that's about $400 each. For our emergency fund, we're not going to be adding anything. We have $2,000 in here, and that's just what we're going to continue to have for now. For car insurance, we paid our renewal in April, so now it is time to start funding for our next renewal, which is in October. So we are going to deposit $200 today to get us started with that. All right, up next are our subscriptions. So we have Sam's Club, which we paid for earlier this year, so we're not adding anything to that. Blink, we did have a Blink subscription, but I canceled it. So I took the $110 out of this sinking fund, and I added it to our Prime sinking fund. So we now have Amazon Prime fully funded at $150, and this is due in August. Yes. So the next subscription we're going to be working on is our umbrella policy. This is like a $1 million policy we have on our home. We had to have it when we got our solar panels, and it's about it's about $500 to renew this. Hold on one second. All right, so we're gonna add $40 today to get this one started. So the balance will be $40. Wish I could cancel this without Florida Power and Lights knowing. I hate paying for that. Taxes. This is for our property taxes. We're going to be adding another $120. So this is going to give us $600. And these are due in November. One, two, three, four, 450, 500, 550, 570, 590, 600. This is our income tax. Me just putting aside a little extra money when I get my YouTube check. We're not going to do that this month because the extra I had I used for a giveaway. Vacation. We are going to add some money to this. $125. So that's going to give us $625, which is exciting. So I did convince Brian to not go to Tampa and to just stay in the St. Augustine area. Not even necessarily St. Augustine. I was like, look, we live, you know, it's like 45 minutes to Daytona. Depending on what side of Jacksonville we want to go to, it could be as quick as 45 minutes to an hour or up to an hour and a half. And like 30 minutes to Palm Coast, 30 minutes to St. Augustine. I was like, there's so much around here that we could do and just stay at home, like come back home after we're done for the day to save money, because most of the money that we would be spending for us to go on a little mini vacation for ourselves would be on the hotel. So why spend, you know, $150 or $200 a night for a hotel when we could take that money and spend it on going out to eat or doing activities and then just come home and stay at home? And yeah, it might be, you know, an hour drive, an hour and a half drive to go do whatever activity you want to do. But if we go to Daytona and, you know, do a river cruise and then go out to eat afterwards and then come home, then it's worth the drive, you know? So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to stay at home and go out and about. 3, 4, 5, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 625. So we're just going to stay at home and go out and about to enjoy ourselves as like our anniversary trip or an anniversary vacation, even though our anniversary was in May. So this $625, we will be spending some of it for that. We don't have like an itinerary yet, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out as the month goes along. So we have $625. Each one of these tags is $50. So we should have 12 and a half colored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 2 more. Yo, get in there. Okay. All right, so this is my new envelope. We did have a sinking funds envelope for home, kids, clothes, medical, homestead, Brian and Stephanie, and cars. And I felt like if we didn't have enough money in one of these categories, but we needed to buy something that was related to one of them, we would just pull the money from another sinking fund category. So why not just have them all together? So that's what we're doing now. And the ones that we have that have a specific purpose or a specific due date, we're keeping them separate, like our property taxes and insurance and things like that. So I consolidated all of the sinking funds we had in these categories, and it became $246. So that is what I have here, $246. And today we are going to add $66 to this. And that's going to give us $312. So we do have back to school on the horizon, an AC repair, glasses for Caleb, you know, just a lot of things coming up. And I want to make sure that in general we have enough money and that we can pull it from wherever we need to. So that is why we consolidated these sinking funds. So now 1, 2, 250, 260, 270, 280, 85, 90, 300, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's not right. 246 plus 66 is 312. 1, 2, 50, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm missing $10. Let me just grab one, throw it in here. One, 2, 50, 260, 270, 280, 290, 295, 300, 305, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we have 312. So if we need anything out of any of these categories, it'll come out of this. And when we deposit for variable funds, this is the fund I'm talking about. This is like the same categories that we have in our variable expenses. So that's why I'm calling it variable funds, because they're the same funds that we have in our variable expenses, aside from groceries. Groceries isn't in here, so. All right, and then last but not least, we're gonna do my month ahead fund, because we did get $11 in interest on our high yield savings account. So we're gonna add that to the fund that is up next. 41 plus 11, so that's gonna give us $52. 526 deposit of $11. So that's still not quite there with having this one complete. But like I said, that's not the price our kinetic internet is anymore. It's gone down significantly, but we're still stuffing $66. So we're almost there. So now we have 52, 19, and 2. So $73, almost at $100 in our month ahead sinking funds. So that's going to do it for this cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.